First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And I'm going to drop this on you real quick, Akim. And, we've been saying, at Great Millstone and the different camps that a lot of these incidents that happen, even including some of the Israelites that are killed, if you want to call it that, are staged, and it's just staged to cause racial riots to justify martial law. Now we understand this is Bible prophecy. We understand that Yahweh Shai, the Most High, and the command of the Most High and the Son of the angels to carry out these things in the earth, to fulfill out the Most High's agenda and to fulfill out His end times and what the Scripture says that He's going to do. So we know the Most High uses Esau as a sword, but this goes to show you, man, that this is further proof that what we've been saying is true. These things are staged, and these are a lot of acts that are going on, and it's gotten to the point where Babylon, America, is so dirty and so such a house of evil spirits and every wicked bird and everything that you can imagine, from homosexuality, lesbianism, everything that you can think of, man, this kingdom has. This just goes to show you that, like the Scripture says, his tongue shall fall upon himself, talking about Esau. And this man slips and says that these are a bunch of actors. And if you, Akim, haven't seen this, I'm going to roll this footage. Check this out.
This is a CBS News special report. I'm Scott Pelley in New York. We are covering a late-breaking story. The United States government says there has been, quote, an act of domestic terrorism in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The target was the U.S. military. 2 shootings in 2 locations happened about 3 hours ago at military facilities in Chattanooga, a reserve center, and 3 miles away, a recruiting station located in a strip mall. At least 4 United States Marines have been killed. 3 others have been wounded, including a Chattanooga police officer who was shot in the ankle and taken to the hospital for surgery. We understand that he will be all right. The mayor of Chattanooga has said that others were also shot and have been taken to the hospital for treatment. The gunman is dead. We don't have his identity, but the mayor of Chattanooga has just said it was the same gunman in both locations, and there is no reason to believe there are any other actors, any other gunmen.
Now, did you hear that? Akim, did you hear that? He said there's no other reason to believe there's any more actors. This stuff is staged, man. This stuff is staged. He just told on himself, man. And the Most High did that for the elect's sake. The Most High did that for the elect's sake. I don't know if anybody, and even outside of the elect, just talking about normal Edomites and normal Jakes that just know what's going on, but they not being the truth per se, they know what's going on, man. This stuff is all acting, man. Staged events to bring on martial law, to start these riots, to get rid of your guns out of your hands.
Out on the loose at the moment. The president has been briefed. Homeland Security correspondent Jeff Pegues is in our Washington newsroom where he's been working with his sources. Jeff, what do you hear?
Well, Scott, the nature of this investigation has changed. We're now hearing that it will be the FBI that will be leading this investigation. Earlier, a couple of hours earlier, we were told that it looked like federal officials would allow local and state officials to lead this investigation. But now that has changed. Obviously, now that we know that 4 Marines are among the dead, we know that the suspect is deceased as well. There were some earlier concerns that maybe there was a wider conspiracy here, that maybe there were more people involved. But right now, Scott, it looks like just 1 gunman involved in this shooting at these 2 locations in Chattanooga.
Jeff, do we know anything about the gunman or the type of weapon that was used?
Well, we know that there were several shots fired, so it was some sort of automatic weapon. In terms of the identity of the gunman, we do not know that right now, but you can bet federal investigators are looking into that. They're fanning out, trying to see if there was anything mentioned on social media, trying to see if there was anyone else involved. But what we know right now is that this focus, in terms of the investigation, is on this sole gunman.
Now, Jeff, let's have a look at these pictures that have been running as you've been speaking. This is the front, apparently, of the Marine recruiting station. And as we can see from the pictures, if we could just bring those up full so that we can see the pictures, please. You can see quite a number of gunshot holes through the front glass of the Marine recruiting.
And a lot of you Jakes, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you don't believe this man is a devil? You don't believe that this man is a devil? I mean, what further evidence do you need? But a lot of you got popcorn right now, popping it in the microwave and sitting down and believing in and taking this all in. And you'll be talking about it at work. You'll be talking about just further and further more deception.
Station. The authorities have told us that the 4 military members who've been killed were all United States Marines. And as you can see there, quite a number of shots fired. The U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Tennessee.
And this stuff about the Army men not being able to have guns. Who in the hell is going to be in the armed service in the damn U.S. military, but you ain't got no straps? That's a setup, man.
Has just described this as, quote, an act of domestic terrorism. So to repeat what we know at the moment, 4 United States Marines have been shot to death and 3 other people have been wounded by a gunman in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That gunman was killed, perhaps killed himself, we don't know, at the scene of one of those 2 shootings. Apparently there are no other active shooters in the area.
And who is this mysterious shooter that nobody knows about? You know, any Akim, you know, you leave on a comment board, man, who's this mysterious shooter? Who's this shadow figure who put in this work? Who is this guy? Who is this mystery shooter that nobody knows?
According to the mayor of Chattanooga. That's all we have at the moment. We're going to be following this story for you throughout the day. There'll be more about it on your local news on this CBS station. Of course, our digital news network, CBSN, is providing continuing coverage. You can see that on any device by going to cbsnews.com. And right here at the CBS Evening News, we will have the very latest reporting on this act of domestic terrorism. Until then, I'm Scott Pelley, CBS News in New York.
And just let the evidence speak for itself, man. Esau's the devil. His kingdom's going down. This place is on dialysis, and it's on its last drip bag. And that's all I have to say about this. Shalom, Akim.